walked in. What? Don't even make it. What? I thought you said you hate your girl on your night bill.
All up in my face. What? This and that. What you
looking for some reason for the damn way. You ride clean, but your gas tank is on me. This different than ain't got no thing to shoot like a
what?
And it's your means, but you really talking about.
Anyway, your new choice finna come out.
Hate to see you in the club.
Yeah.
You wanna win the club.
Yeah.
But you ride with your boy and nothing but a scrub. But it was me.
You hate it. You damn fake it.
I so did in our face, drinking on the air. I'm gonna go, but your ass needs some big text.
What
you need some gold? What you looking at?
I don't want your father, mama. Come on, y'all. Give it up for my girl. Give it up for my girl later, man. Give it up for her. Right, talk.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and little Miss Annie is still not invited to the goddamn cookout. Only hood niggas like that type of niggatry. And white folks, why you always listen to the most niggatry ass rap music? I don't see no white person doing no karaoke to Tupac.
The home in question has pro-Trump signs and a Confederate flag in the window, which was bullet-ridden. And the homeowner tells me this is not the first time this has happened.
I heard the pops, like pop, 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 few times.
Early Sunday morning, around 3 a.m., neighbors in Ballard woke up to a barrage of gunfire.
I'm scared. I was shaking, and I think I'm gonna move.
Seattle police say no one was injured in the shooting. The homeowner did not want to go on camera, but told Como News she believes she's being targeted because of her political and personal beliefs, as the home had pro-Trump signs and a Confederate flag in the window. She and other neighbors also shared this happened twice before.
I'm surprised. I thought one, twice, but third time, that's a little too much. They always damage her window and car.
Pride flag stickers were also placed on the homeowner's truck, which was also damaged in the incident. Other neighbors we spoke with weren't surprised to hear which home was shot at.
Surprised it happened, but not super surprised that people are upset, and, you know, nobody deserves violence against them, obviously.
So far, there have been no arrests, and police continue to investigate this as a possible bias-based incident.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and Trump gonna get them people killed. Now that's not funny. I'm not laughing at them possibly getting killed because they elderly. However, they do got a foot in the grave. What I will say is that woman sounds like an immigrant. The fact that she sounds like an immigrant, possibly from South America, and she got not only a Trump sticker on her wall or door, but she got Blue Lives Matter and a Confederate flag. That's what's getting your house 187. People don't probably give a fuck that you got a Trump sticker or you got a goddamn sticker of a Confederate flag. Now, the fact that you're in liberal ass Seattle, Washington, with that type of memorabilia on your shit, I'm gonna keep it 100. There's no sympathy over here. My ass bleeds. You shouldn't have that shit on your house. You know what? I'll even go as far as to say, if you were in the South, you shouldn't have that shit on your house. The Confederate flag is a racist symbol. For all the jackasses that don't know, I never heard the speech of the Cornerstone speech that was given by Alexander Stephens, Vice President of the Confederate States of America in Savannah, Georgia on March 21st, 1861. And I go into depth with this. It says the speech is notable for its defense of slavery and its assertion of white supremacy as the foundation of the Confederacy. It is considered a primary source for understanding the Confederacy's motivation and role of slavery in the conflict. While its immediate context is the American Civil War, it also touches upon broader themes related to government and society. For further details on the speech content, refer to Wikipedia. So Whenever you hear a person say the Confederate flag does not represent slavery, it actually does. The vice president of the Confederacy literally gave a speech detailing white supremacy. I don't know how more plainer and broader it gets. Now me, when I see people waving that flag, or they got it on their car or their house, while I don't like it, I don't go out of my way to cause hurt, harm, and violence, because I got other shit to do. If you're too fucking stupid, I just avoid you. If you're oblivious, I just avoid you. If you know that means as a symbol of white supremacy, I avoid you, because I have other things to do, more pressing, more important. And beating the stuffing out of a racist is not something that's on top of my list unless you try to harm me. Once again, I got other shit to do. That's not on the top of the list unless it pops up and I have to handle it. I treat it like the sun. I don't look directly into it and keep the fuck moving. But the fact that she had that on her house, the fact that, one, if you're senior citizen status, you shouldn't have shit like that on your house. Wouldn't matter if you had a gun on the premises. You're primarily defenseless. And the people doing it are cowards. They shooting at your house at nighttime when you sleep. So, like, all around on both parties, everybody a coward. The old people is cowards for having that shit on their house and not knowing what it means. And the people shooting at them are cowards because they ain't got the balls to do it in the daytime. Everybody around is just a coward. But yeah, you gotta be mindful. But people are, like I said, man, you can't be fighting with people because they unhinged. And most people want to shoot it out. The same way with stuff like that. You can't be having shit like that on your house. A lot of people are not going to try to be understanding and like understand that you voted for Trump because he seemed cool. All they know is that he's stifling their rights. He causing tariffs to be, causing products to be high as shit. He's put a clamp down on abortions. He's putting a clamp down on gender laws. He's kicked people out of the military that's transgender. He's laid down the law with a firm assertion that there are only two genders. Yeah, he's the dude to a certain sector of people. It's not likable. So even in gay Seattle, I can understand how them people, they fed to the T. Matter of fact, I've actually encountered some people here in Atlanta from Seattle as it pertains to politics. And I'm going to just keep it 100. They're not necessarily the most understanding, critical thinking, intellectual people, right? Like, why you don't like another candidate for his political views is one thing. They just don't like the man because of his person. Me personally, I've never given that much stock into a person I don't know. Like, if I've never personally met you, I don't necessarily got a dog in the fight to hate you. Now, I can hate your policies, but you as a person, I don't see myself going through the trouble to hate somebody I've never met. Seems like too much work. Hell, I don't even hate people that I have met that I dislike. Some things are just they take too much energy and effort to give a fuck about. Now, I might be saying that because I'm not trans, I'm not gay. Yeah, it's not really, I don't need to get abortions. It doesn't really mess with me. So that's probably why. I could be self-serving, or, you know what I'm saying, what's the word for it? Naive to the fact. But I don't dislike the guy. I'm actually neutral. I don't like him and I don't dislike him. I think he's kind of dumb. But I mean, shit, if you ask me, shit seems relatively the same as when Biden was in office. So what are we talking about here? And on top of all that, as a person, I just give a fuck about the money. Just work out the money. If that means deporting people back home to their native country so that we don't have to use tax dollars to actually allocate their lifestyle or their livelihood, I'm with. Other than that, people's social views, because I already told people it shouldn't matter if you gay, trans, whatever. Live your life. Now, if you a hoe out here trying to get abortions, you might want to actually do more better pussy management. I'm just gonna put that out there. That's not to say that I'm against abortion. I think there's a time and a place. If it's a medical emergency or incestuous, or you've been violated by a rapist, I get it. If you just getting it because you fuck Pookie and they ain't got no plan B's at the local CVS, you stupid, and I think you need to learn from your mistakes. In any event, if y'all like this episode, you know what to do, and I'm out.